nature beat. I was so impressed when I first saw him. And he's lost 2 finals this year, so he's got the talent, he's got the ability, and maybe this is the competition where he makes a name for himself.
Well, here's an average of the stats that these two have had throughout the competition coming into this one. Look at that stat, by the way. Average shots on goal per game.
11 apiece.
Oh. It tells you what we can expect to see between the two of them. But going back to that point we were saying yesterday, against Danny Pitbull, I know he nearly threw it away and he went into extra time, but I don't think Tekks could quite believe where he was at in the tournament. It just felt like sort of an out-of-body experience to a degree. It sounds ridiculous to say as he comes forward early doors. 4 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. And Tekks is leading in a quarter-final of the World Championships.
I mean, yeah, the boy looked hungry. It's the first time I've kind of seen Tekks kind of go a little bit direct, and I think that's been Tekks' issue. As you can see, he's just drilled the pass into Messi, waiting for the runners for us, and he finds Eto'o in the middle of the box, and he makes it 1-0. But I think if Tekks can find that way to just go forward, he has a real chance of winning this game.
I think it's the start he wishes for before the game, because when you lead 1-0, you're like an experienced player against a really young player, new player. I think he get more nervous now. I don't think he conceded the first goal 1 time in the tournament, so maybe it changed like his gameplay, his mental side, and Tekks need to take advantage of that.
Guibarros caught napping in the first 5 minutes here. If you have just joined us, this is day 3 of the FC Pro World Championships. We're in the quarter-final stages now. Yesterday gave us a number of shocks, including Nicholas the Iceman eliminated in the round of 16 to Price of Team Vitality and Lost Lille. Anders Vergang eliminated to the lowest ranked seed in the competition in Fakur of Morocco, who then lost the game after that in the round of 16. It has been an unpredictable World Championship, more predictable than ever as Tekks is, I want to go as far as saying, cooking in the box with a handful of skill moves. Bit of confidence showing there, Shells.
The one thing I love about watching Tekks is you can maybe not love, but you can really notice the difference with the confidence within minutes. You can see the confidence either increase or decrease in this matter of seconds. And he started off strong. You can just see he looks a lot different than he did yesterday.
Yeah, it's a nice start for Tekks. I think it's really nice when you like don't concede a shot in 12-30 minutes. Normally Guibarros starts like fire, have like 3-4 shots in the first 10 minutes. Usually he leads 1 or 2-0. Like in this tournament he was leading always. I think last game against Facher it was like 3-0 after 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So it's a really, really nice start for him.
Messi, Vinicius, Samuel Eto'o! Tekks leads 2-0. Maybe there is something different in this Saudi Arabia air, because he is looking better than ever at the moment, and to put this level of performance against Guibarros, what is going on?
Yeah, his attacks looks really good. Of course, it was like one lucky action there, but before the build-up was really nice. Guibarros had not really like a contact with him. The pressing was not that good, and offensively, like it's not easy to stop him when Tekks continues to play like that.
One thing I'm noticing already, Tekks is looking direct. He's not scared of losing the ball. He's taken some risks, and I think that has been one of his problems so far. He's always tried to do the safer option. In this game, you got to take some risks. And I think Tekks' direct gameplay so far is the key reason why he finds himself 2-0 up.
It really is ridiculous when you sit here and look back at key moments in Tekks' season. The fact that both these two were in the same group at the FC Pro Open, the first major of the year, as Guibarros has his first shot of the game. It's on target and he wins a corner. That one taken quickly in and headed away. But Shells, this is a Tekks that was eliminated bottom, by the way, bottom of the FC Pro Open group, eliminating the group stages of the E-Champions League in the game that we were commentating together in the most devastating way. That's clever from Guibarros.
You know what? That counter pressing was amazing. Tekks did a mistake, of course, but like the pressing was amazing, and then it's easy going when you play like 4 against 2. Yeah, so he's back in the game, and still a long way to go for Tekks to win this game.
Yeah, as you can see, Guibarros winning the ball back very easily with a team press. Bit fortunate, I mean, not fortunate, he made a great read with Red Neto and the ball low-driven Chavella, as we seen yesterday.
I love that animation. Obra was doing it so many times yesterday. If you get it right, Mo, it looks beautiful.
Yes, it's really nice. And you see it in his celebration. It's like really important to score early in the game, because when you get Tekks confident and like stay with 2 goals different, it's not easy really, because you will get nervous really quick as a young player. And now he knows like there's like 70 more minutes to go to make 1 or like maybe more goals.
Incredible to think for Guibarros. He's only been competing since FC 23. He might be on for an equaliser. Harry Kane is the angle there. Ball roll recycles back into Ronaldinho. We'll look to try and bring more numbers into this attack.
You can see the team press being activated for Tekks as well, something Guibarros had success in with yesterday.
Corner. Since that goal's gone in, Shells, there's a different Brazilian that sits on the opposite side of the stage.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time in this game. Of course, Tekks had a flying start, but Guibarros, he's no joke himself. He's in the top 8 for a reason, and he's not going to go down without a fight. But I mean, sometimes you just need a couple minutes to get yourself into the game, kind of get used to your opponent's tendencies. Of course, he's played Tekks a few times this season, but it's a slow start, but still a lot to play for.
I would like Tekks to have more the ball. Like he have an average of 60% ball position, and I don't see him as a best defender in the game. So I think he need more control of the game, and then he have a better chance to win this game.
Well, it is the 3rd time these two have matched this year in the season. As we said, they both shared a group stage exit at the FC Pro Open. They both shared a result in the group as well. Tekks won the opener in December last year, and Guibarros returned the favour at the start of 2025, all the way back in January. For Guibarros, speak about discipline for a player, Shells. He got his World Championship ticket by March in the MLS. The run-up of that competition to Paulo Neto. And it was simply down to him to just put the hours and the effort as he equalises just offside. It won't count. But to have that period of April, May, June, July, 4 months, no tournament, no E-Champions League, because the MLS doesn't filter into that, and it's all down to you in your individual practice.
I mean, yeah, but he booked himself at the World Championship, so I guess he had a long break, but you booked yourself a ticket to the main event, and I mean, it is a bit hard not having as much practice as you may want, or not enough tournament experience. But
oh wow,
maybe this might show why you might need a little bit more practice. But Tekks, once he's confident, he's going to be very hard to stop, and if he makes it through this round, boy.
Yeah, it's hard to defend a goal like that. He plays. That was like old prime Tekks, you know, from the right side. Some good turns, and there was never like a moment where Guibarros can win the ball. You know, every pass, every dribbling is like 2 or 3 meters different between the defender, and that's Tekks prime.
I think Coach Edu enjoyed that one. Tekks 2-goal cushion reinstated. And of course, keep in mind that this is the side of the bracket that will face Manu Bashore or Johnny in the semi-finals tomorrow.
That will be fire. Like, all 4 players are amazing players.
Oh, that's what I mean with Tekks. You can visually see the confidence grow. And you can see once he starts to feel himself, he likes to take his players on, and he might be slowly getting into the groove and kicking into the right gear at the right time.
He loves the right side. You know, every time I played him, he's like 90% attacking from the right side.
He is absolutely beaming with confidence, isn't he, in the box? I don't think we've ever seen him looking this confident outside of the Premier League for quite a few seasons.
I feel like he need to take advantage of the next minutes, because Guibarros, always when he concedes, he need like 5-6 minutes where he don't play his game, and there's a chance for Tekks like to increase the lead.
Guibarros just needs to build himself back into this game. Ever since he scored that first goal, he looked electric for about 10 in-game minutes.
Ooh.
That is Eric Cantona. Ball around the goalkeeper. Can he do enough for the rebound? Yes, he can. A moment of brilliance defensively. That one quickly comes to the box, posted in. This is a long way, but done yet.
Yeah, that's. You see, he knows everything about the game. Corners, free kicks. We saw him score every type of goal this tournament. I think he deserves to score at this attack. He find the gap between the defenders, between the back four. I think Tekks didn't do a quite good job defending, and yeah, to defend the corner, we know everyone. It's hard when the cross comes perfectly, and the nice bicycle kick.
As you can see, Guibarros, I mean, this is probably Tekks' toughest game. Like I said, I do think this season Guibarros has been a better FC25 player, and if Tekks somehow finds his way to beat him, he can get the confidence he needs, the belief that he can win this tournament. But Guibarros, I do believe he deserved to score that goal because the build up before, but he got one from a corner.
I mean, what a way to whet the appetite, by the way. If you have just tuned into the FC Pro World Championships, guess what? We're showing you every single quarter-final today. This might be your appetizer as we move through the courses. Manu Bashore against Johnny, Samu Gamer versus Levi David, and then Bryce against Obram.
That movement from Tekks is like really... I don't see a player in this tournament have better dribbling.
Hat-trick hero! Are we seeing?
Wow.
DH Tekks back in a Manchester City eSports shirt.
I mean, you could just see the dribbling. Obviously, a poor offside trap by Guibarros. You've seen so many mistakes, and at this level, you can't be gifting goals like that. But Tekks, he's not scared to dribble today, and I think that's the key thing to his success so far. I mean, if he's not scared to lose the ball, he has full confidence in himself to get the goals, and he's got 4 already this half.
Yeah, Tekks do a really great job. Every time when Guibarros came back, he thinks the game is still on him. Comes back for 1 goal, and then you know, I think the momentum of the goals, the timing is really perfect to break like Guibarros mentally. So it's not easy to come back from this now. Again, 2 goals. Wow, that's a tough second half. It will be a tough second half for Guibarros.
Well, a moment to break in this half. The guys at the top of the show were saying that Tekks must start well in this game. What have you made of that first 45-minute shells? Because he's done exactly that. Yeah,
I think this is probably the best we've seen Tekks play this tournament, to be honest. And I think, like I said, with knockout football, it's not about being the best at all times. It's about surviving to the right moments. And I mean, if he's saving his best performances for today and tomorrow, he has a real opportunity of getting his hand on the World Championship.
Mo, what does Guibarros have to do in this second half other than score 2 goals or more?
I think his attacking is not that good like yesterday. He had like 2 goals and like 1 more shot. So you need to, put Tekks more under pressure, play a little bit faster maybe. But also Tekks is really effective, to be honest. I didn't see him miss a shot. Now that's what you have to do. Like 4 shots, 4 goals is really good.
I think this is where you can kind of see the team press, as much as it is quite a good, effective tool. Against some players, it can maybe bite against you, whereas Tekks, we know he likes to stand on the ball a lot, and he can pull a lot of defenders out. So I think Guibarros is maybe struggling to find a way to stop him.
Ooh. Just about on. He's Ronaldinho. There's the time green Trivela, but it's matched up well by Tekks.
Great keeper movement.
Ronaldinho. Marmash-Davili's not really the player that you want there to be your number 9 in the box. Best ever run these two have ever had at a World Championship. Already guaranteed $40,000 just by getting to the top 8. Alexander Isak. That shapeshifter item.
This is great build-up from Tekks. He's taking his time. It was a good build-up. You don't mind losing on the edge there, but you can see this is a lot different to the Tekks we were seeing yesterday.
A couple of player locks there, T. Just offside was Harry Kane. He had to go
great
elsewhere.
Defending. You know, I feel like when Guibarros has counter-trick, he can get like 6-7 players running.
Yeah.
So it's hard to defend, but Tekks do a really good job of who's Rin's prime more, my prime Tekks. I feel like 90 was most prime, I was lucky. I think I didn't play him at the World Cup.
Yeah, he was lucky.
Because he was really good, and his gameplay don't suit me too much because I press a lot, and he's turning really good. So when my pressing is not in, I'm really open defending. So I think Tekks has like more percentage to win against me.
Well, it was the year that he was dominated, wasn't it? That you became world champion. It was the shock, wasn't it, when he was eliminated in the group stages after a season we've never seen before in terms of dominance other than Anders Vergang.
I feel like at that weekend, of course, when I played like this, I probably beated him at that day, but when you see the whole season,
for that one,
but when you see the whole season, he was so good. He was a lot better than me. So I have much respect for him.
I think Tekks would have destroyed you that game, just on 19. I'm sorry.
In the final, just the weekend, I was unbeaten. Yeah.
We'll talk more about that in a second. Is Guibarros.
You know, I have a lot of respect for Guibarros. It's not easy mentally to come back every time when you concede like 2 goals. And you have now 28 minutes to go. And he finds the gaps. Like, his goals are quite easy. I don't feel Tekks is perfectly at defending, at player switching. So I think it will be dangerous and hard for Tekks to not concede a goal.
You must have played against Tekks a handful of times.
Only as practice games, but that was the worst time of my life. I think playing against Tekks, one thing I noticed about is his press, but it's about confidence as well. If you don't have confidence in yourself to progress with the ball, you will have a tough time. But I'm glad I didn't play him in any real competitions, because I wouldn't want to see that.
Ooh, that will be exciting. 28 minutes.
I've seen Tekks as well be in these situations, and at times maybe lacked that bit of grit in terms of just, maybe you call it the dark art shells, but out games. Do you know what I mean?
I do
think of Tugu and you think of a player that knows every second of a throw-in, a kick-in. Yes, we're not there yet. We're 28 minutes away from doing so, but for either player, just playing a bit tactical.
Yeah, I think Tekks, he's missed the fundamentals. You know, he plays the nice style of football, but I do feel like he does miss the little rigging side or the little other side of the game you might not see that sometimes pushes people to the next level. And I think sometimes when you're not feeling yourself complete, you do need the dark side of the game to help you push past to the next round.
That's why I have a lot of respect Tekks be in the top 8 now, because I don't feel like he knows, like Scherzer, he knows everything about the game. Like, we don't see him do a trivela from like 25 meters yard, but his fundamentals and skill wise, he's still the best, like in like moving, dribbling, pressing, how to put the opponent under pressure.
I think back to seeing our games, Mo. Do you know what comes into my mind? You versus Nicholas.
Yes.
Da Costa in a right back. You play that pass. You give Nicholas just one sniff at goal as he did yesterday, Tekks with Danny Bibble. Could that be that now for Guibarros? Maybe it is a commentator's curse. Because we're all square at 4-4.
I did say this was going to be the toughest match for Tekks. I did think this is his tournament on hand just because Guibarros is a top player. Look, he's been fighting all game long, but now he's leveled as a little incisive pass from Messi to find Ronaldinho, a near post finish. And now he's equalised. You can see what it means. He's been standing up every goal. I think he's talking to us with that celebration. And he's letting everyone know that he's here.
Yeah, perfect offensive play. It's not to defend, it's perfect run, perfect timing of the pass. It was really hard to defend because there was like two men running left side and then he passed to Ronaldinho who was running right side, so you can switch only to one player, and that's what the best player in the world do. Like keep the player running on all sides, so it's hard to keep in touch with them.
How hard is it, Shells, to try and manage all these runs that are being made, all these runs that are being triggered, and you're trying to manually play a switch and then guess where the ball's going next?
I mean, there's a reason why I'm here casting with you, Brandon. If I can find a way, I'll be hopefully playing in the World Championships, but you got to think these are the best FC players in the world, and on this game it's all about scoring goals, and there's so much attacking mechanics to do, player locks, creative runs, first time through balls, finesse shot, Trevellas. I mean, to watch all of it, you can't. So I guess it's all about trying to just make a read, and Guibarros is, once again, there's no surprise that he's here. It's got to go down to the wire.
The biggest 15 minutes of both of these two's careers in a long time. For Guibarros, if ever. 2 World Championships in his 3rd year competing. There's Tekks now, Vinicius Jr. lofting it deep in towards Lionel Messi, who isn't really the man that you want there for an aerial battle, is it?
Yeah, as you can see, I think that was the first kind of desperate pass I've kind of seen from Tekks this game. I think I could say with confidence, his confidence slowly fading away, but this is where he needs to try and find and control the controllables. A Guibarros, I have to agree with Mo, he is unreal to watch. And now that he's found himself back in this game, he doesn't not want to let this slip.
Eto scored 3 of the 4 of Tekks' goals. Alexander Isak spoke to Tekks a few days ago, said he's his favourite player in the team, just sits and sort of number 10 role and just keeps ticking things over in the centre of midfield. Here comes Tekks again now. Looking to cause more problems for Guibarros. Always been the front runner in this game so far. Is now a through ball available? You just saw the run there of Eto, didn't go for it, instead goes back inside and looks to...
It's really hard to come out of the man-to-man pressing, but nice ball.
Went up.
Ooh, that was a nice shot. You know what, Guibarros put him under pressure, like he pressing man-to-man over the whole pitch, so it's not easy. And now we got like to the crunch time. I tell you what, in 19 in the semi-final where I conceded like 2 goals in the last minute, I'm the calmest player in the world maybe, but at that moment I was shaking. So I know the player are really nervous at the last 2-3 minutes, and we saw Anders also yesterday conceded in the 90th. So you play differently.
How are these last 5 minutes feeling, do you think, for both of these two?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation. I mean, Guibarros, if you look at his Salibas, he's kind of out of stamina because he's using the team press. I think he just wants to make it to full time. And Tekks, I think he's slowly getting back into this game, and he wants to end it here.
One click of a button could be $30,000 richer. Samuel Eto goes for a ball roll. Alphonso Davies just about in the way. Arsenal is Vitinha. What a run this could be. Guibarros, can he be composed? Buffon comes flying and sent us into a pause before a corner will be coming in from the Brazilian. What a moment of play that was.
Yeah, I mean, Guibarros hit him on the counter. What we saw a lot from him yesterday, his build-up play and transition is so good. And he caught Tekks lacking there, but just lacked the composure that could have probably wrapped up his time and booked him a spot in top 4. But look at the triggered run from Vitinha. Perfect timing with incisive first-time pass. And Vitinha just rushed it a little bit. Good keeper movement with Buffon. Just bringing him out a little bit, forcing the finesse early on. But wow, I thought that was it, Mo.
Yeah, it was really nice tech. I thought like the minutes before, you saw Guibarros is really nervous. Did like 2-3 bad mistakes. And also in that, in the finishing, I think he shot it too early. Yeah. Like, he don't have to rush it. There are also skill moves where you can go around the goalkeeper and like that. So,
how many times do we say it though, Mo, that you get in that area and it just gives you an opportunity to overthink?
Yeah, I don't know. Has Vitinha finesse shot plus goal plus? I don't think so. So I think it was a bad choice to shoot from there.
Where's that going to end up? There's a
big ball win.
Yapstam gets a toe on it, but Guibarros still in possession. Can he snatch a spot in the semi-finals of the World Championships with this final attack, this final roll of the dice for his Tekks? Going to make the most of this one. Only time of 2 minutes, or we're going to extra time.
We've seen so many 90-minute drama with Tekks. Is this time for him to capitalize on it? Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to keep my mouth quiet.
Harry Kane, so close to snatching that off the toes. 90 minutes was not enough, even 8 goals. Extra time on the cards in our opening semi-final of this year's FC Pro World Championships.
Well, this is a nice way to start the day. Like, excited game. I don't really know who will win, to be honest. It feels like 50-50. I feel bad for Tekks because he was leading like the whole game for 1 or 2 goals. It will be not easy for him to win this game, to be honest.
Is that in your mind there, Mo, that you've led the game in a number of moments? You've been up by 2 goals in different parts and you haven't been able to hold on to that. Does that play into your mind?
Yeah, 100%. Like, you feel like, I should have won now, and he plays really good, come back, and also respect to Guibarros, to come back always. But I think when he's like scoring goals, he didn't finish it. You have to be dangerous after the 4-4 also, and we see only 1 shot, I think, after that. So I expect more from him now.
That's the thing with these 9-minute halves. It is a bit hard for players to play at their best ability for the whole game, but each of them will have their moments, and those are about capitalizing on it. But
who's on top right now, Shells?
I think it's pretty even. I think both of them are playing quite well. I think maybe Guibarros was looking really good before when he equalized, and I think Tekks is maybe slowly getting back into it, but I think it's quite even.
So you would say it will be a penalty shootout?
I mean,
we haven't got there first. Ask me when we get there.
I'm sure the viewers that are tuning in wouldn't mind that either.
Oh, that was close. Nice idea from Tekks. That's one I think he learned over the last weeks. Grind on that timing from the passive ones.
I think that timing is so important. As you can see, the success it has for other players.
Well, it looks like Rio Ferdinand's just been introduced to Guibarros.
A mega for Tekks as well. No, for Guibarros. It's because the team press drains your stamina. So yes, it might help you defensively, but you got to have subs on the bench. Otherwise, one first-time through ball, you got no chance of stopping them.
Minutes near enough already gone of this extra time period. That's going to fall back early to Eto. Trivella, green! Tekks back on top!
As you can see, Tekks back on top, just like Brandon said. Eto does with the ball, plays out wide to Rashford. Listen, a bit fortunate to get this ball back, but the ball roll low-driven green Trivella to give Tekks the lead once again. It's a vicious finish.
It was really nice finish from Eto. like a hard spot from there to score, but perfect timing shot. Green time finish, so it was a good for Tekks, and we don't see Guibarros lead at the games.
He's never led, has he?
Nah.
In this quarterfinal, there's not been one moment that Guibarros has been on top, and we said that before. For Tekks to come out, he has to take this game into his own hands. He has to be in the driving seat.
Yeah, Guibarros might have not led at any point, but he's always fought back, so still a lot of time.
How much left is in the Brazilian's tank?
We have a lot of problems with the team pressing from Tekks. There are a lot of players who, like, it's hard to find the right pass. Now we have 4 minutes left in the first half of the overtime.
Clever little foul there just to edge him towards half-time and extra time. $70,000 guaranteed with a win here. To come back tomorrow to play in the Final Four.
I think Guibarros is really dangerous in counter-attacks, but he has problems with the normal build-up play. He don't find the gaps between the defenders. And I think it will be smart for Tekks to foul him all the time when he loses the ball. Like, I don't mind if all 10 players got yellow card, but I think he have like a really good chance without fast break to win this game.
It looks like he's going to get the last attack here of the first half, Shells.
Yeah, going back to what Mo was saying, Tekks' press is one of his key strengths, and I guess Guibarros is finding a tough time to try and break it to get to his looks, because we know how deadly he is in transition, but if he can find himself in the right areas, I'm sure he can get some shots off the goal right now, using Alphonso Davies to go byline, or scoop. Try and find a reset.
Guibarros might get the last laugh here. Wins a free kick in what could be a dangerous area. We say these are good as penalties if you can get it right.
I think that's in.
26 metres away from goal, Lionel Messi. No. Who else would it be? Over this one. Can he bend it in? Messi hits it into the wall, and that will do us for half-time and extra time. Tekks 15 minutes away from a semi-final.
Got to think Tekks will be looking at that. 15 minutes away from a top 4 at a world championship. He's never been this far. And of course, we're going to talk about the main thing, the GOAT debate. Something you know he's chasing and wants to be in the conversation of. And this competition is a big thing why some people's not putting him first, and I think he knows this is a big opportunity.
Mo, you're in extra time. You're 15 minutes away from reaching the semi-finals. How are you going into that 50 minutes? Do you believe that one goal's enough and you're going to just try and, as you said, tactical fouls, yellow cards all over the place, just frustrate your opponent, or do you need to go and get another goal?
No, I would stop him attacking, like stop the fast breaks, to be honest. Focus on his defense, and then the space will come automatically in the last 5 or 6 minutes. There you have a lot of space to score, but I think the most dangerous minutes are now the next 6-7 minutes, and we get them, you will have the chance to score like one more goal.
But now, Shells, are you in a rush to try and in possession? You just want to keep possession in the smart areas of the pitch?
Yeah, it's a tough touch scenario. Of course, you can say anything in hindsight, but 9-minute halves is a long game. Is he on? It's a long game in 9-minute halves, but you know, you always got to show your opponent that you're still dangerous going forward, but you don't want to commit too many players to give Guibarros any easy counter-attacks, because like Mo said, you've got to stop him on transition, and I think you have to take the tactical foul. But I think don't do sloppy passes like that. You can't give it away too easily.
I'd like to think that he would have learned from Danny Pitbull's game yesterday. Possession is his. Rio Ferdinand. He is onside! Guibarros replies for a 5th time in this game. He is hanging in there.
He will find the space, you know. I said it before the game, he has the perfect timing of letting these strikers run, perfect timing of the pass. And also, I think it was a decent goalkeeper movement from Tekks, but Ferdinand, fresh one, was a good choice from Tekks to bring him in. I think he will have the advantage now for the next 8 minutes. Look how hyped he is.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great finish, Guibarros. I mean, a green time finesse, open body. And he's equalized once again. I think this is the time I think he scores next. If there's a goal in this, I think he scores next.
Do you know what is even bigger as well? Of course, aside of the prize money, you win this, you qualify for the FC Pro Open
Wow.
as well.
Oh.
I would take the spot. You know, I would say, take the money, give me the spot. You know, that's
How big is that for the season?
You know, that's a best moment. Like, you are one of 4 who directly qualified, so you can choose your team for next year.
Yeah.
Every team in the world wants you, and it's a really nice chance for you to qualify for the next FC Pro World Championship, also for the Champions League, of course. To be a good chance, you know, for your future.
Top of that, Mo. So you'd say you'd give up $70,000 for a FC Pro Open spot?
No, I was lying. You know what? I would do it, to be honest. No, I would do it. It is a smart business decision.
I would do it if I was an ex-world champion as well, to be fair.
No, it's because I think you get that money from the teams, from the esports team, because they want you to compete in the biggest stage. You have like a lot of games played next year in the weeks, and it would be a good business choice. But a little bit risky also. 6 more minutes.
Where's this one going to end up then?
Ooh.
It just screams penalties, doesn't it?
Yeah. I would like to see penalties, to be honest.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Oh, what a nice pass.
What a ball that is, Esco.
Messi at the back
And yes,
post.
Sam doing enough to break him through. Rio Ferdinand was there. We know how strong and deadly he is in the air.
See the game opening up now in the later stages. You might think each players don't want to try and lose their tournament, but anything sloppy here. But Tekks and Guibarros are trying to end it in extra time.
Messi on that wand of a left boot. Finds Bobby Charlton. He times it green. Tekks wins a corner. 3 minutes away from penalties. What a crazy ending this could honestly be. In just our first quarter-final of the World Championships here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. They're going to get one decent chance, both of these two shells.
Ooh, there could be
Who's got the nerve?
I tell you what, I'm nervous for both of them. I don't know what's going to happen, but you can see the game opening up in these last few minutes. Guibarros finds some space down the line with Rio Ferdinand. He's going to have to cut back and look for his reset, but it's a dangerous chance.
Guibarros always been chasing this game, but can he lead now?
Ooh.
Added time of 1 minute. That ball's got to get moving.
Oh no.
Who's Guibarros? Gonna get the last chance here. 1 minute. What's the ball that could be? Rio Ferdinand! Guibarros! It's just snatched a World Championship dream away from Tekks.
Wow.
On pass.
It's another mistake from Tekks, though.
That's just cost him a ticket in the FC Pro Open next year. And a semi-final spot here in Riyadh. Guibarros in top.
You have to give credit to Guibarros. He's a fighter. I did say he had the next goal in him in extra time, but he's a fighter. He fought back every single time, but I don't want to be that guy. But Tekks has just thrown it away in the 120 minute in extra time. It's last attack for a reason. He's played a risky pass, and you don't see that from Tekks. I'm sorry, I'm actually stunned.
You know, he took a risk. He did